Hey guys, this is Rikashi and welcome back to the PDS podcast, and it's very hot. Ni very hot hapa. So, welcome to the PDS. Subscribe if not yet, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. We love you so much. Yeah, so today I have not really what experts, but we are going to talk about mental health or mental well-being. Yeah, na sina expert, we are just out of experience, the knowledge and all that. Yeah, so allow me to introduce our guest over here.
Okay, I'm Faith Njeri. You just you can call me Faith. It's okay.
Hi guys, Shiro again, or Shiro Maina. I hope you have a good time.
Yes, I want to tell people venye kwanza nimekusave. Juu kisema Shiro Maina, I'm like, aje nimemsave aje? Shiro Chama. Yeah, kwa Chama, yeah. It's okay, yeah. So we are going to talk about mental health. Yeah, so I was like, mental health, mental well-being, stress, depression, it's a lot. That's a big topic. So I wanna ask, what is this mental health? This mental wherever.
Okay.
What is mental health?
To my point of view, I can say mental health is emotional, physical, and social well-being of an individual.
Yeah. Emotional, physical, and social well-being of a person. Yeah. Good. According to you?
Same thing. Mental health is the current state of your mind or your well-being. Yeah, it's just that simple.
That's mental health. So what, like, naizaje jua, like me, my mental health is okay. I'm stable. Nothing is disturbing me. Nothing. I'm not going through anything.
Well, the symptoms to look out for.
The symptoms.
Yeah, so you find maybe you're extremely fatigued. Your emotions are all over the place. You're bouncing. You're extremely angry or sometimes extremely happy. Your
so
eating
you'll
habits.
be extremely happy and you are like, I'm not used to being like this. Like nowadays,
if it is followed by a couple other symptoms,
not
just only that single symptom for the moment, but they are followed by other single
other individual symptoms on their own. Like if your eating habits are, sometimes you find you're eating too much to cope, or you're too stressed, you can't even eat. Yeah, the way you socialize is also a symptom. If you used to be outgoing and then all of a sudden you don't want to see anybody, you just want to be in the house. So that it depends on the symptoms you're having. That translates the kind of mental health issue you're having. Yeah.
And let's say maybe you are so interactive at the moment, and then for now you're just indoors, not talking to anybody. It can be a sign also.
Or your behavior just changes
out of nowhere.
You were from a bubbly person, and then all of a sudden you're just always moody.
But to know you have that mental illness, you must know, like, I have 5 symptoms. I can see vitu tano zenye ni unusual.
Yeah.
So that's when you'll know
there's something wrong. Yeah. So now that's when you start finding out what do these symptoms mean. And so the problem with our current, the community and the current state of things is that the resources aren't there for you to be able to know what these 5 symptoms mean for me. And there's so much stigma when it comes to mental health. Maybe ni cheesy, and if you're a stoner, utaambiwa ni bangi kwa kichwa. If you're from one of those,
maybe not,
and maybe it's not even part of it. And if you're from one of those communities, rogwa.
So me nimekuwa nikijaji watu and I even don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on in their head.
I don't know, and I'm like, mtu alikuwa mandazi, alikuwa anavuta bangi zake.
Something hakuweza kuhandle in the early stages. No, it's like
it has progressed. Imekuwa too much to the point that this person has changed
out of control,
has become anafanya vitu hapo anafanyanga before. Mtu alikuwa anavaa vizuri kila siku kwa club to try to cope.
Oh yes, to try to see whether he will be better, he will be back to venye mtu alikuwa anaka. So can you cure this thing? Like, is it curable?
Mental health is about treatment, basically.
Treatment.
There is no single particular cure for the way you have a bacterial infection, you get antibiotics. No, mental health, because of how broad the topic is, how broad the issues in mental health are. There's no specific cure. It's just treatment.
So you
and
just
how and coping
treatment.
Mechanisms.
And then it's a progressive treatment, like not like just doing the treatment today, but
Oh, it's
for
like a
long time, like,
therapy.
it's a lifetime.
Therapy.
Yeah.
It can be therapy. It
For a
can be,
lifetime.
yeah.
Yeah. No, like CP, cerebral palsy. It's not like curable, but you're going to follow the treatment.
Till
Yeah.
oh my god.
And also
so
that is why now
bad.
they introduce coping mechanism. Right now you're seeing it's bad, but for somebody who's already going through it, they have these coping mechanisms, the healthy, positive coping mechanisms that they have. But for them, it's actually a normal way of living. So you just have to find the right treatment course for you. Find a therapist if you're close, if you're
Yeah.
able to get one, or counseling.
Also, you need a
services.
therapist.
Yes,
Of course.
because
Oh,
when-
everyone needs a therapist.
the same way
never know.
when you have gynecological issues,
Oh.
you go to a gynecologist.
Yes.
When you have mental health issues, you go to a psychologist or a therapist.
So that's the only help you can offer, like
That is the help.
control, to go to a therapist. Follow
Sometimes
the
you have
treatment.
medication. Yeah. So that
Sometimes
is
there's medication. too.
Yeah, like not
most
like
cases the
antidepressants.
medication.
When you are depressed, do you feel? What do you feel like? Una feel pain? Ama what do?
No, you have like a feeling of hopelessness.
Oh,
You just feel like you need just to lose hope in everything.
you just need to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
like you
just-
don't. It's like you don't.
No, your
care.
life is like imeisha hivyo.
But you can the symptoms for depression, the way depression affects people, can be broad as well. So, for example, for me, from my experience, I secluded myself. I didn't want. I was always
You
the
are under
part-
what?
Depression.
Depression.
Yes, I
You
did.
have been under depression.
Yes, seasonal depression.
Oh, okay.
So seasonal depression is when certain life changes trigger you, and you now you start developing these symptoms. For me, I wasn't eating. I dropped a lot of kgs. I was always fatigued. Insomnia. Is
Also, you
also-
had some symptoms.
Yeah, so now that is how I started finding out something is not right. I'm not eating. I'm not sleeping. I don't even want to interact with anyone. All I
Ukiona
want.
mtu unakasirika out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then my
unamwongelesha
moods
vibaya.
are all over the place. I'm angry, I'm happy, I'm crying. Anything can trigger me very easily. So with depression, there's no really one way of detecting depression. It's kind of broad, but most of the symptoms are quite similar. Yeah.
Oh, but oh my god, I've not even seen anyone under depression, so I don't know. But I can
You may
I
not
can
have seen
tell.
because you didn't know what to look for.
Yeah.
Now you know
Oh now,
what to look
oh
for.
yes,
Yeah,
I guess now I get it.
Somebody can
Stress.
just say someone somewhere. This guy has some mental health issues. Yeah.
And stress can lead to mental.
Depression, yeah.
Stress can also be a symptom of a certain mental health issue. A trigger.
A prolonged stress.
A prolonged stress now can lead to such things like
Depression.
anxiety. Yeah.
So how do you feel like if I see these symptoms, or if I see I'm going through this thing and it will lead to mental health, what can I do? Like me, naona stress yangu it's too much.
Just share. Find
Or
someone.
you do what you feel. Hiyo
Yeah.
kitu
You can
itakutoka.
also journal it. Just write down. You know, you're getting it
yeah.
out of yourself. Just journal it, talk to someone, get help. Yeah.
Get help, by the way. Get help. Yes.
Another thing you can do
Mental health.
now, if the issue with your mental health is depression, is sometimes depression comes from certain changes in life or triggers. Find out what triggered you to get into that.
Oh yes, it must be
situation.
there. Must be a bug.
Yeah, so for me, what I like is problem solving. So find that problem, and then if you need help, get help. Sometimes
The
people
source.
think just a therapist is there to help you through the depression. They're also there to find out what caused this depression and what caused this mental health issue, so that you can be able to learn from it and move from it, and also get the best course of treatment for it.
The source of the iko sawa? Yeah, so the source of the tumesema kuna the source of the mental health or mental illness.
Yes.
Mental illness. Yeah. So source tumesema source inaweza kuwa
It
imetoka
depends on the kind of mental health issue you have. For example, you can have when it comes to depression, you can have child trauma as a source of the depression,
yes,
or as a
yes.
trigger
On
for
the
the
child
depression.
trauma. Oh my God. So
Also it can be genetic when you had told us before.
Maybe
Yeah.
family
child trauma
history.
ina affect sana by the sisi sahi because we didn't know it was child trauma by that time, so tulikuwa tuko raised na hiyo kitu, but you don't know itakuja kukuaffect sahi.
True.
Unaona sahi hata kuna mtu huwezi mshautia juu ako like
Alikuwa amezoea kushautiwa
mpaka ikaingia, so inamuaffect sahi. Yeah, I guess that's a source pia. Something else about mental health.
It can also be caused by maybe in the environment you're in. Maybe, for instance, you are raised in a family umezoea kupata everything. Then you're overeating now, unakuja kujitegemea. Hapa lazima you work hard for you to get something. Inakupea like, am I going to make it now?
Yeah.
Unapata that wrong period you're going to be like, am I going to make it in life? Unapata you are unakuwa exposed kidogo. As you're being exposed bado kuna hiyo time unapata bado una develop stress kidogo leading to the depression thing. Yeah.
Or for example, maybe you find in some instances when you're a child, you are always the perfect child.
Yeah.
And if you did something wrong, the repercussions were horrible. Unachapwa.
Yes.
So now in life, one, you end up being a people pleaser because you are afraid of the repercussions. And the way you are taught the repercussions, how the repercussions can be, it's the opposite of how the world is. So you're afraid of failure. Yeah, so you always want to be perfect for everyone because you're afraid of disappointing them.
And that is what
that can
doing
lead now to the depression. Yeah. So a lot of child trauma plays a lot into the kind of mental health you have as an adult. Yeah.
People pleaser. Yes. Unacheka na wako. Kwanza those people who are older than us wako hivyo like utawaijua if they make mistakes, utawaijua if they make wrong decisions, they are like everything to them is right, like their life is okay and it's
Smooth.
not and it's not, and it's
but behind the scenes maybe that person is using so much energy to be able